There have always been representations of Fauji wives in popular culture in a certain way, as the stoic, brave partner who waits and takes care of the household as our husband is out there on the border fighting and protecting our country. But a Fauji wife is so much more than that, and a Fauji wife's duties extend way beyond being the support of her partner. The new age Fauji wives have decided to use social media in a big way, not just to document their own lives, but also to create fascinating careers out of them. In this story, we'll speak to and learn more about what these careers are like.
Hi everyone. Before I dive into my life as a creator, a quick intro. I am Karuna Chaudhary, a lawyer turned content creator. I have more than 45,000 followers on Instagrams. I make content related to fashion and lifestyle, mostly showcasing Indian attires and sarees. I recently got married to my college sweetheart, who is also serving in the Indian Armed Forces and thus making me a Fauji wife. My journey as a creator actively began last year, and the reels which got me viral were my Rajasthani reels. And since then, I've worked with more than 50 homegrown Indian labels, and I'm really grateful to be a content creator. What made me switch from being a corporate lawyer in a IPR firm to a social media influencer? Apart from being a very stressful job, I wasn't really passionate about my corporate job, and I knew that this is something I cannot do post marriage. If I want to build a home with my husband, I have to leave something which requires me to be in the office 24/7, and I have to have a career which can be done from anywhere. Initially I started as a fun thing, but 3-4 months into the social media thing, I was really hooked. I was really passionate. I was being very creative, and I thought that this is something I can do from any part of the country. So I'm really grateful for the decision of taking the risk and switching my career from a 9 to 5 to a social media influencer. Now, moving on to my life as a army wife, to be honest, I have not spent a lot of time in cantonment area, but my online community has been a blessing. I have met so many Fauji wives there. Even one of my bestest friend, Mrs. Monisha, I have met online only, and then we hang out offline also, and we had so much to share, so much to vent out. She's a senior to me, so she had a lot of things to share, that you can do this, you can do this. And I'm really grateful. Like, I'm still in touch with a lot of Fauji vibes, and I'm really grateful that we can connect on a platform like this, and we can share, and we can vent out, or we can just have fun and have conversations.
So, one of the things that I noticed is like a lot of Fauji wives also create content now. Like they are also opting to, and I understand a lot of it comes from also the fact that you are moving with your partners, and it is not always possible to have a job, a 9 to 5, typical 9 to 5 probably. Do you think that this also gives you a sense of freedom to decide the hours that you want to work in?
Uh, so content creation is not my profession. I'm a dietitian by my profession. This is purely just passion. That is why I do get some proposals for paid partnerships and these barter collabs or maybe advertisements. But it's not something that I would want to be able to manage because I have a 2-year-old. I have my own startup that I'm working on by the name of Hilmi Detox, if I may mention. So I don't know. I don't take this professionally. So yeah, it's completely passion based. Whenever I get the time, whenever I feel that there's a need to post, I post it. It's not something that it's calculated or
Okay.
scheduled.
So, would you like to tell me a bit about your startup?
Oh yeah, why not? Every opportunity I find, I like to babble about it. So I did my master's in zoology, and of course that I attempted for NET JRF, and sadly I could not make it. I wasn't one of those bright kids, I guess. But for the better, though, I eventually landed up into a job where I had to work as a nutritionist. I had to work as a diet counselor, I would say. But during that journey, I saw so many people healed with diabetes, with fertility, PCOD, irregularity in hormones. And I actually found that food could be used as medicine. It's actually very magical. I don't know why it's not, advertised as much, or it's not propagated enough that, these simple metabolic issues can be handled through food. So that experience out there really helped me create a profession. So I did my qualifications in the same, and then yeah. So now we help people with diabetes, hypertension, you name it, any disease.
Right. So, do you think at some point, maybe not now because you said you're starting out properly, both in content creation and now you have a startup. Do you think at some point these two can also merge together? Where since you have an audience now, who obviously likes your vlogs and engages with them on a regular basis. Do you think it also helps to bring these two factors together at one point?
That's very cute. So you see that my daily vlogs usually also include what I'm eating, how I'm preparing these meals, how I'm organizing the table. So people are really, I mean, this is what I usually get. I mean, these majorly the comments are about what I'm eating, how am I combining these things, because there's a lot of information online these days, but nothing very factual. So probably when they see somebody's actually doing it, they get some sense of the sense of satisfaction that okay, somebody's actually doing it. She's a dietitian, so maybe it actually works. So amalgamation of a lot of different variety of foods. So yeah, I like to post about that because that's the real me. That's what I actually do. That's what we consume. That's what my baby consumes, my husband consumes. So yes, and maybe a mix of that could be something in the near future, but not professionally. Again, it's for passion only.
From being a creator to a model to sometimes even a dietitian, and of course also using the Sarkari House as an option, as a platform to showcase one's skills in decorating and even hosting parties. These Fauji wives have taken the idea of DIY to a whole new level. Women are also taking up more work from home options and have moved beyond the usual perception of Fauji wives usually choosing teaching as the profession as they travel along with their partners. So tell me a bit about usually back in when you became an army wife and you joined, what were the kind of employment opportunities back then for army wives and how it has changed today, and how you have also made use of that development of opportunity for yourself?
Yeah, this is a very, very pertinent question because I would like to start it, on a lighter note that B.Ed was the qualifier at that time, and B.Ed is the qualifier now as well when a young lady enters the army. Why? Because if nothing, everything else fails, being a teacher in army school will never fail. So that kind of a backup every girl entering the army does have. So similarly, I also had done my masters, and as a backup, I got married when I was doing my masters. So as a backup, I did B.Ed also, and that's true, I think, who are entering the army life now. But yeah, back then the opportunities were much less before the digital era, because the only thing that could be done in a small camp was teaching in an army school or an army primary school, no matter your qualification, even if you're a master's or a MPhil or a whatever. But if there were no schools, then you had to teach or you have to go kilometers away to teach in a private school, which many did not prefer because of the timing and having small kids, and mostly they would have to raise them single-handed because the husbands would go away for long months. So generally women preferred teaching in the army schools in the vicinity. So that was the only kind of job, unless somebody was from the medical field where they could practice the medicine at their house also, like, giving consultation. But that wouldn't be appreciated if it was charged. So it was would mainly be a charitable kind of service that they would provide. And one more thing would happen if they were from the same service. If both were from the army background, then they could get family postings. Like the weight was more, like they wouldn't get instant, husband and wife wouldn't get posted immediately, but they're definitely after a 6 months wait, they could be posted in one place and they can continue both in this jobs. But for people who were not, the women who were not in the army or in the services, the only option was teaching and following their passion without a pay, without any remuneration. But now with the digital era, what has happened is, like, it has become a total change, a 180-degree change, because at one point, sitting at one point, they can do wherever in the remotest areas also. If they are there, then only an internet connection and the will to do something is required. They can have YouTube. I know of ladies who are having YouTube channels. They are on Instagram. They are making reels and showing their way of life. As it is, army is called a way of life. They're showing how they are decorating their houses and they're doing their interiors. And previously they would decorate and they could only, show each other because everybody was doing the same. And but now it has traveled beyond the borders of the armed forces. It reaches the civilians as well.
being in a digital age has helped everybody, and especially army wives, because now they can choose to have a profession that's not just teaching. They can opt to be a creator, they can opt to even be a language teacher, and boundaries are no longer viable because they can teach. Even if you're sitting somewhere in Delhi, you can also teach somebody who is sitting somewhere probably near Pune. You can also explore what can be your career option. You are not restricted by your husband's posting anywhere. You can be in the remotest place in India. If you just have an internet connection, a lot of possibilities are right at the click of your phone. You can scroll and earn at the same time. And like these 3 army wives have told you, that they have made the best use of the digital era to create their own identities. If you want to have more stories like this on our platform, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on our social media handles. This is Tina Das reporting from Delhi. Thank you.